Welcome everyone to SRL Tier 3. It is round 3 here for Belgium. And it looks like it's going to be a dry qualifying. So, 7 kilometers of track here. We have Nolan Mitch already going out. He looked like he was on the mediums there. But dry at the moment. But Nolan Mitch is the first one out on track on medium tyres. So, he'll be looking to put in a solid bank of his tyres. Ador is also out on track in the Ferrari, also on mediums, so both of those drivers looking to set laps on the mediums. Percival on the soft tyres though, so he's looking to set a fast time. So is James the Eagle, who is a new driver, I believe, on the grid today. He'll be looking to put in a solid performance. We have DMAC, who I believe has recently moved to Ferrari as a full-time driver. SMI, who in the McLaren, partnering brother Adam, who is yet to go out on track yet. Rishi on medium tyres, out in the first round. He looked very strong, but unfortunately got disqualified halfway through, so could not show his true pace towards the end. Moneyman out on softs. Who else have I not mentioned yet? We have Nerdy out on the mediums in the AlphaTauri. Interesting to see what he can do. Lost is out on mediums as well, so a lot of drivers out on mediums so far. Looking to change the strategy up, as we do have a spinner, as I forgot to turn everything on. We have, I believe, not Nolan, but Bador, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I am sorry. Starts his lap. He is the first driver to start the lap on the medium compound tyres. He runs a bit wide into turn 1. That's going to cost him a lot of time, as he's got a long run up to the Camel Straight on the top of a Rouge. Making sure he doesn't exceed track limits up there. It's really easy to do through there. Heavy braking into Les Combes, avoiding the curves. The curves will spin you around in this game. Bit wide through there. Keeps it on track though, which is the most important thing at this point. Through turn 8, trying to get early on the power. Switches back to left, as we have SMI has retired. Or other. Trying to figure out where that is. I believe that's on the inside of turn 1. We were still on the side. Nerdy, yep, he has dropped it on the inside there, so put the power down too early, and he has spun around, and he will pay the price for that. Meanwhile, as we go back onto, I'm just going to call you Bad because I don't know how to say your name. Onto Bad. Through the second sector, he goes a 118.7 at the moment, but with only a couple more corners to go on this 19 corner track. Heavy braking into the bus stop chicane. How will he do through here? Puts the power down nicely and up to the line. What will the laps be? It is a 48 dead for Bad at the moment. Percival will be the next to cross the line. What can he do? On the soft tyres, crosses the line. It's a 144.4 on the soft tyres for him there. James Edu crosses the line, and it's a 147, but his lap time was invalidated, so he will not finish it. Rishi, now on the medium tyres, how will he play against the other guys? As he crosses the line, it's a 145.1, which puts him into P2. Behind we have DMAC. Let's see what he can do as he exits the bus stop chicane up to the line. It's a 146.8 for him. Moneyman crosses the line and he exceeded track limits, so will not finish that lap. Nerdy across the line, he also exceeded track limits and will not finish his lap. Now as we go to... he's starting his lap, so Lost goes up to P2 on the mediums with a 45 flat. So good lap from him. Connor up to the line with a 47.4, he validated his lap, so he will not finish it. Bad, is he going for another lap? No, he's not, he's invalidated. Behind him, James the Eagle, he's got off on the exit of P1. So taking too much speed into it, or use the curb on the inside. And has just dropped it. Percival is 1.3 seconds down, he is not on a lap. So our attention turns to the Mercedes pair, TJW out on his out lap. Rishi, we'll stay on board with him, see if he's on a lap. Goes through turn 13 now. Turn 14, and then that will be sector 2 out of his way. As he crosses the sector point, and he is 5 seconds down, so he will not be completing that lap. Moneyman with a Ferrari right behind him here, so it'll be interesting to see if he's on a lap. And it's Purple in the middle sector with a 1:16.1, so Moneyman looking good on this lap. He's not exceeded track limits, and it is looking good for him. Through Blanchemont, fast left-hander, got to take that flat out, otherwise you lose time. And now just the bus stop chicane to go, turn 18 and turn 19. Goes right, switches it back to left. Now races up to the line, what's it going to be? It's a 44.8, just slots in P2. DMAC comes into the pits. Brother Adam on a lap. What will he do? As he comes up to the line, and it's 1:44.4, just ahead of Percival there to take P1. Good lap from him. Nolan starts his lap as we have Connor coming in as well. So Brother Adam takes provisional pole ahead of Percival there, both on the soft tyres, top 3 on soft tyres. Then we go to Lost, Rishi and Nerdy on the mediums. They are the next drivers. Who are there? As we have an Alfa Romeo coming into the pits, I believe. And so, with Cunningham on an out lap, TJW will be the next person. So, what can he do? Through P1. Really fast left-hander there. Got to make sure you keep it within track limits, but you want to gain as much time as possible. And now through the chicane. Right, then left. One right-hander to go, and that is sector 2. What is he doing? A 1:16.6. I believe that was 5/10 down on Brother Adam. Through there. 4 corners to go. There's turn 16. Now through Blanchemont, which is turn 17, and now just the bus stop chicane, which takes 18 and 19. How do you do? Braking in, uses the curb on the inside now. Up to 4th gear on the exit, puts the power down, and where's it going to put him? It is a 1:45.6, which puts him in P7. So that puts him just behind Nerdy, who are on the mediums. So we have Nerdy into the pits. We've got 2 Haskars, one of Nolan Mitch and the other of VTEC. Nolan Mitch across the line, what can he do? And he sets a 1:44.2 to go fastest overall by just over a tenth. So Nolan Mitch replaces Brother Adam and gets out the way of his teammate. Going on that, Brother Adam coming into the pits to put on another set of tyres, and he will go again for sure. James on an outlap. Both Ferraris are on outlap, so I believe we have Percival who's on an outlap as well. So who is that going to be? James starts his lap. It's Cunningham on the medium tyres. What's he doing? A 1:16.5. That's the fastest middle sector from him. So Cunningham on a good lap here on the medium tyres. Can he be the first in the medium runners to get into the 44s? It will be interesting to see. Carries all the speed through here. Gotta make sure you get this braking point right though as he brakes in. And now you want to put the power down, not too much though, otherwise it will send you spinning. Cunningham up to the line, and he goes P7 with a 1:45.3. Percival is just starting his lap. Bad is on our lap. Rishi about to start his lap. That means the other Mercedes is 12.5 seconds down. He's not on his lap, so we turn our attention to VTEC on the medium tyres as well. It's a 119.9 in the middle sector. So can he gain any time in the final sector and maybe challenge the other medium tyre runners? Currently in 6th place with a 145.1, it's Rishi, but VTEC into the pits. Is not happy with that lap as he comes in. No Limit we know isn't on a lap. Someone who is on a lap though with a 115 flat is James the Eagle. That is a very quick middle sector. And so if he finishes this lap, he'll be looking to possibly take that first place away from Nolan Mitch as he rounds the final corner and crosses the line, and it's a 143.8 from James, 4/10 over Nolan Mitch. So great lap from him there. As now Bad will be the next one to cross the line as he exit. What can he do? Up to the line from P12 up to P9 with a 145.5. And now as I try and find, DMAC has invalidated his lap. Lost is just starting his. Cunningham is coming into the pits as we have VTEC retiring from the session. I'm not fully sure why that is. And I'm trying to find out who crosses the line, and it's Percival with a sector goes 44 flat and slots in P2. That's a front row seat for him at the moment. Only 2/10 behind person on pole at the moment as Rishi crosses the line, and it's P5 for him with a 44.7. So a good lap from him as Brother Adam starts his lap. We now have DMAC who's invalidated his lap time. He will not carry on that lap any further. Currently the bottom of the runners so far. There's still some people not setting some lap times. We've still got 4 people who haven't set a lap time. 2 of them cannot as they've retired. It's VTEC and SMI. Neither of them are going to go any quicker as we have a spinner there, and that is Bad on the exit of turn 13 there, which is interesting. As we do have someone coming through final sector now as I try to figure out who it is. They are coming to the pits, so they will not finish their lap. Bad has exceeded track limits on his lap, so he's not going to be setting a lap. Lost also exceeded track limits on his lap. Nerdy on his out lap. Percival, has he gone for another lap? No, he hasn't. Brother Adam on a lap. So what can Brother Adam do? He's turn 14. Using the curb on the outside there. He's almost 4/10 up on his previous time. It shows how close he is at the moment to getting a possible pole position here. There's Percival, I believe, ahead, pulling over to the right hand side to get out of his way. He's not giving him any slipstream. There's Brother Adam. One final chicane to go. What can he do as he comes up to the line? Is it an improvement as he crosses the line? It is, and it's a 143.8 for Brother Adam. He's only 200 away from James, who's our current leader. As Rishi and Percival both come into the pits as Connor goes onto his lap, as so does Nerdy. And I'm still trying to figure out who's... You see yellow flags, who's that for? Not quite sure who the yellow flags were for. But anyway, we've got no one in the last sector. So who is it going to be? Who's going to set the next lap time? Moneyman on his out lap. Brother Adam invalidates his lap time. Bad is in the pits. DMAC on his out lap as well. So I believe Cunningham on his out lap. We don't have anyone on their lap at the moment. And so Who's it gonna be then that we watch? It can't be lost. As we have Nolan coming out the pits. So in fact, Brother Adam, with invalidated lap time, if he keeps this lap going, he's going to be the next one to cross the line and start his lap. So take this chance to review what's currently happened. We have James in P1 with a 1:43.824. Brother Adam 200s behind as he comes into the pits. I don't think he will have enough time for another lap here, so that could be him well and truly over his qualifying. As Moneyman, I believe, will be the next one to cross the line and start their lap as he started it now. But Nerdy in P3, have I just missed that? I think I've just missed that. Nerdy did just pop a time in of a 1:44 flat, which puts him just ahead of his teammate in P3. Really close between the two teammates there. And then behind them, Nolan, Mitch, everyone currently on soft tyres, so all the top 10 will be starting on soft tyres at the moment. If everyone could find improvements on this lap, I'm not sure quite who's there you go, the best lap. So Rishi currently medium tyres, his fastest lap. Lost and Cunningfen, all medium tyres are their fastest laps. As Moneyman just under a tenth up on his previous lap time. So in fact, it's that D-Mac on a lap ahead of him. No, it's not. That would be bad on his out lap. And that's a purple middle sector for Moneyman. He is on a great lap here at the moment. Let's see if he can round it out. He'll want to definitely get ahead of Rishi, who's starting on the medium tyres at the moment, if he doesn't see any improvement. But now Moneyman, what can he do as he comes across the line? Can he improve? He crosses the line and it's a small improvement of just over a tenth to put him ahead of Rishi, the 1:44.6. So good luck by him, as we have Nerdy coming into the pits. He's not happy with his lap at all. So he'll be starting his lap again. Havoc Connor has come into the pits. He will not set a lap time in this session. D-Mac improves up to P5 with a 1:44 flat, and that puts him just behind Percival and Nerdy. A lot of close times there between them all. So 3 drives to set at 1:44 flat. Still, we've got some medium tyre runners who have set their laps on that tyre, but looking to improve on the soft tyres. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. That is that bad? Oh, D-Mac getting out of the way, sorry. As now is lost, crosses the line. He has invalidated his lap time. He will not improve. No limits into the final 2 corners. He is 5 seconds down. He will not finish. Well, he will finish his lap, but it's not going to be an improvement. Percival, 3.5 tenths up. Can he take pole away from James here right at the end? As we have a yellow flag in sector 2. One of them is going slowly, and it is James. James has put it in the wall there, so James will not improve. So Percival, crossing the line, can't take it. Percival has to settle for P3 with a 1:33.8 as well. So 3 drivers setting a 1:43.8. Almost no time splitting them around such a long track. That is quite amazing. As bad, a smidgen down on his lap time. Can he improve? No, he can't. In the end, he's 6 tenths down. So we have Cunningfen is not the next driver to cross the line. It's Moneyman, and he's not happy with his lap either as he comes into the pits. Rishi will be starting on the medium tyres, no matter, well, unless he gets demoted down into P10. But James, having spun, he could still hold on to that P1 for the moment. D-Mac, can he improve on his position anymore? Is he on a good lap? No, he's not actually. I've just noticed that he is not on a good lap, and he is the last driver to come across the line, so he will come into the pits. And that will be your order for today's race. James, in the end, he crashed on his last lap, but it's good enough to take that P1 with a 1:43.824. Brother Adam just behind with a 43.843. Percival again just behind with a 43.864. Then we've got a bit of a gap to Cunnington. I say a bit of a gap, it's not even that much of a gap. Around 3/10 with a 43.9. Nerdy with a 44 flat. DMAC with a 44 flat as well. Nolan with a 44.2 as he's actually just crossed the line. Unfortunately, he'd invalidated that lap time. So do we still have some runners? No, I believe that is it, and that is it for qualifying for sure. So, got very close qualifying in the end, which is great to see. But yeah, so Nolan Mitch with a 44.2, Moneyman with a 44.6. Our two medium tyre runners, P9 and P10. Rishi with a 44.7 and Lost with a 45.0. Then we drop a bit down to Bad with a 145.5 and TJW with a 45.6. And then the four other drivers did not set a lap time, so they will be starting from the back. That is VTech, Havoc Connor, Gord and SMI. And so it'll be interesting. He's done by 11 downwards. See if some drivers maybe try the one stop. Don't know if the one stop is effective around here. It'll be interesting to see. But hopefully a good race will be shown. Because we have 44 laps ahead of us. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain. It looks like it's gonna stay dry as we've got blue skies out today. And so, with no rain interference, it will just be a straight fight to the end. It'll be interesting to see what the 11 and down start on. As currently we've got VTech starting on the mediums. And TJW, VTech, Connor starting on the mediums as well, so 5 people starting on the mediums as we get ourselves underway for the formation lap. So we go off the line, Brother Adam. Taking a bit of time to get off the line, but here's James, who will lead us away on his debut race. What a race this would be to get a win on his debut. That would be brilliant for him. And with Brother Adam looking to stop that on the front row alongside of him into turn 1. It's a short run, so it's difficult to take places into turn 1. However, the turn 1 is a very slow corner and you brake heavily for it, so you could see some dive bombs into there, possibly some people missing their braking zone and going into the back of each other. Hopefully we do not see that, and hopefully everyone can get through cleanly. A Rouge, another difficult spot to get through, especially if you're going side by side, but hopefully we will have no collisions on this race. James leading the way from Brother Adam. Percival and Nerdy in P3 and P5, separated by Cunnington. Hopefully they'll be looking to work together to hopefully get themselves up the order and really challenging for the podium positions. There's not many other teammates that are close. The 2 Ferraris in P6 and P11. Haskell's P7 and P13. The Cunnington in the Williams, Moneyman in the Alpine, sorry, and James in the Alpine, so they're P1 and P8, so it's only the AlphaTauris who can look to work together at the moment, but you never know what can happen in the race. They can easily swap around here. But Rishi starting on the medium tyres. We'll see who else is starting on. So Bad opting for the softs, TJW on the mediums, VTech on the mediums, Connor on the mediums, Gord on the softs and SMI on the softs. So who's it going to be off the line then? We have 5 red lights and we are underway here, and it looked like it was a good start from James off the line, and he will protect that P position 1 off the start here. As we have down the inside Cunnington up to P2 here. Brother Adam going down to P3 as we have some people going off in the background. Look like SMI made contact with someone, but James is away. Nolan Mitch making up some positions up to P4 as well. He goes a little bit wide through there, and D-Mac's going to be all over him. Coming down the Kemmel Straight now. Strategy soft to hards or soft to mediums. That's what it looks like it's going to be. D-Mac takes the position. The two, Alpha Tower, he's looking to battle. As Nerdy looking for an inside to an outside move. We'll have the inside for the next corner and we'll get the move done. He's Percival, a bit vulnerable to Moneyman. There's Moneyman down the inside and there's a bit of contact there as Percival is sent spinning off the track. So Percival getting pushed a little bit wide there, and he's unfortunately, I don't think it looks like he's lost any front wing. Be interested to see if Moneyman lost a bit of front wing because he went into the side of him there. He seems alright for the moment, and he will carry on with his race. But James out in front with already a 1.5 second gap to Cunnington as he goes off the track and almost into the wall there. That's going to cost him a bit of time down that straight, so that's not good for James. Just making a mistake in there, but looking at the setups, he's pulling away a lot. So Cunnington maybe running a lot of high downforce as we have lost. Goes side by side with SMI as they make contact, and SMI goes into the wall. Too wide through Blanchemont, and that has not worked. So we have a yellow flag in sector 3. No safety car out though. This is such a big runoff around there, and they get away with it. But as we start the rise up the hill, Cunnington looking like a good start. Let's have a look at the position change. Cunnington up 2 positions, so is D-Mac and so is Nolan. Gord up 3 positions. We have Moneyman looking to the inside of Nerdy here. As down the inside he goes. Nerdy trying to hold on the outside line now and keeps the position. So good defending from Nerdy there. Now Rishi putting Moneyman under pressure, but he will not be able to. And with medium tyres we have more yellow flags here. Who's that for? That's for Gord. So Gord has gone off through the Lacombe chicane, and I think he might have dropped it on the inside possibly. So Gord will lose a lot of time because of that. But from James, it's a great start from him. He's managing that 1.5 second gap. Doesn't want to stress those tyres too hard, especially if maybe he's trying to go for the one stop. And interesting to see what he does. Now it's D-Mac. Very close to Brother Adam here. Could he possibly look for a move as Nerdy even closer to Nolan Mitch? So Nerdy goes side by side through here. They give each other the space and Nerdy makes a move with a great move around the outside. But Nolan Mitch giving him the space, and Nerdy will take that and moves up to P5 and will now give chase to D-Mac. Unless Nolan can put him under pressure with DRS, which Nerdy will not have, as down the inside goes Nolan Mitch. And he gets the move done, pushes Nerdy a bit wide there. But Nolan gets the move done, and Moneyman will take advantage of that and moves up to P6. So, Nerdy in the end being a loser out of that one, as Cunnington has put it in the wall. I'm trying to see where it is. It is on the exit at the top of a Rouge. Ready on as we have Gord in the pits, but Cunnington has crashed out, so that's P2 out of the race. And now for James it's looking even better. He's now got a 2.5 second gap. Meanwhile behind, Nerdy gets past Nolan Mitch, so Nolan Mitch really lost out there, not having DRS ahead, and he has lost 2 positions. Moneyman up to P4 and Nerdy up to P5. Rishi just sitting behind at the moment on those medium tyres. He'll be looking to go longer than everyone else on those. As Percival looking to make up some of the time that he lost, as Percival actually got a penalty there for going wide, I assume. But he gets the move done on Connor. His brother Adam with a 3-second time penalty as well. D-Mac looking close on him as Nolan Mitch. Possibly a good run here. on Nerdy. Let's see what he can do. As the gap goes up a bit more again, so Brother Adam trying to catch up to James, but he's not doing so at the moment. The gap staying around the same. There's no to Mitch with a 3-second time penalty. But he is close to Nerdy now. So we're gonna stay on board with D-Mac, because he looks like he's got a good opportunity here on Brother Adam. Brother Adam needs to get a good run out of here to be able to hold on with DRS down the Kemmel straight for D-Mac. That is an awful camera angle. And Slipstream, can D-Mac get the move done? Does he look for the move? No, he doesn't. He backs out of it in the end. No one else any closer. TJW looking for the move on Bad, and down the inside gets the move done. That's a good move from him there, as Percival gets past VTech, so he is making up the lost positions with the DRS down the Kemmel straight. And he's done well there, but D-Mac still not finding a way past Brother Adam yet. Gonna see ERS wise 87%. Brother Adam using a bit more at the moment. Everyone seems to be saving their ERS well, apart from Nola Mitch, who's only on just under 20% at the moment, as Nerdy looking to set himself up for a move, as we have yellow flags in sector 2, and that is Connor, I believe. And it is Connor, who seems to have dropped it on the exit of a Rouge, not a Rouge, of Poo, on a completely different side of the track there, that is. So got away without front wing damage though. There's D-Mac. Brother Adam seems to have turned the pace on here actually, as he's catching up to James and pulling away from D-Mac, so has James gone too hard on those tyres already, as Nerdy losing a position to Moneyman, as he think he was going for the move on him, but now with DRS looking to the outside, and he will get the move done on Moneyman. Unless Moneyman can defend it, he won't. And Nola Mitch looking for an overtake. That would be one hell of an overtake to go around the outside there, as now Rishi looking for a possible move as well. It's lost, and Percival battling, as Percival almost puts it in the wall now. But we are going to stay on board with this battle. Nerdy is going to lose one position I think only, as Nola Mitch seems to have dropped some time, but Moneyman to the inside with the DRS and Slipstream, and will make the move done, as we have Bad in the wall at the top of Radion, and that is unfortunate. Bad is out this race, so only one Ferrari still going, and that is D-Mac, as Brother Adam is catching up and he's pulling D-Mac along with him, as the gap just goes over a second now, so D-Mac might start losing some time. But James seems to have pushed a bit too hard at the start here, and now he's beginning to lose some time. Is he devoting himself to the two-stop? It'll be interesting to see, as Nerdy very close to Moneyman, trying to get the move done around him, but he seems to get the move done and Moneyman gets him back. But as they exit turn 14, turn 15, sorry, as Nerdy catching with the Slipstream all through here up to the bus stop chicane, as he almost goes to the inside. Thought he was going to go for it then, backs out of it though. Look how close he is though to Moneyman ahead with the DRS. Is he going to look for a move here? No, he doesn't. He sits behind for the moment, as we have Nola Mitch into the pit. So Nola Mitch, the first of the pit stoppers with the soft tyre runners, took over into the pits, as we have Rishi making a move on Nerdy and Moneyman here. So I don't know what happened there, but Rishi's got ahead of both of them on the medium compound tyres. He's going to struggle to hold on though through here, unless he's got DRS of his own, which he doesn't. And now Nerdy and Moneyman both getting past, but it's Moneyman to the inside, down the inside, and keeps the position. Unless, has he gone too deep, as that seems to be Nerdy going into the back of him, and has he lost? I think Nerdy's lost a bit of front wing. He might not have actually. Might have got away with a small tap as he tries to go around the outside. What a move that would be, as he keeps it around the outside, but unfortunately can't hold it. So great battling by these three. As soon as one gets past the other one takes it back. And Rishi still sat at the back on the medium tyres. Be interesting to see what Nolan went on to. Nolan is on medium, so he is definitely going for the two-stop. But Brother Adam seems to have... his progress seems to have stalled a bit. There's the gap now around 2 seconds. There's now Rishi really close to Nerdy here. Turns the ZRS on. Nerdy also using it though to defend. Rishi catching a lot of time up here. Is he going to look for a move into the bus stop chicane, or will he sit behind for now? Looks like he's going to sit behind for now. It's a braking. There's Moneyman with a 3-second time penalty. As I've clicked on the wrong thing, but Rishi to the outside of Nerdy, Nerdy to the inside of Moneyman, and he gets the move done. As Moneyman, oh, he's like Moneyman's lagging everywhere. In fact, Moneyman is pulling away from Nerdy in the end. But look, he's catching it. The rest of the group is catching up here, so these three battling is really costing them time. But Nerdy will have DRS. Moneyman will not, but I think he's got enough of a gap here. I don't think anyone's going to make a move into this corner here. Everyone's sitting behind each other, but look at this group. From VTech in P10 all the way up to Moneyman in P4. All within a DRS train as Rishi. What about a move on Nerdy as Nerdy goes a bit wide. And Rishi's going to get the move done on Nerdy, so Nerdy really struggling through that corner. And Rishi makes the move done. Now Nerdy with TJW right behind him, with Loss right behind him. And the two AlphaTauri seem to be coming back together again. As Percival unable to really find a way through the cars ahead. This long train. But maybe this is just a place to save a bit of ERS and recharge before you go on the attack again. But Rishi already catching up to Moneyman. Are his medium tyres now coming into effect? As the soft tyres might be going already. Some drivers might be coming in this lap, and Moneyman is one of them. Nerdy staying out, TJW staying out, Percival coming in as well, so we've got some drivers coming in. But that leaves Rishi to pull away here, and Nerdy might not get DRS off him. And as they exit, it'll be interesting to see. Nerdy's not going to get DRS here, so we could see TJW attack Nerdy here, as both Mercedes pushing up the orders. TJW on the medium tyres as well. Will he be able to make the move done? He's now to the outside, Nerdy without DRS. And TJW makes the move and holds on to that position. As well as behind, we've got Moneyman, who's just come out the pits against Nolan Mitch, who came out the pits a while ago. Nolan Mitch with the DRS, and Moneyman, that's not a good position to be in, right behind someone on old hard tyres. He will want to make his way through as soon as possible. But TJW 2.3 seconds down on his teammate, so Rishi doing well at the moment. On those medium tyres, something's happened to DMAC here, as DMAC has been kicked out for some reason or other. Let's see if I can invite him back. If I have him added, that is. As he actually comes into the pits, so the game has brought him into the pits. And I don't have him added, so I can't add him. But DMAC into the pits, and James also into the pits, and comes out on the medium tyres. So he'll be looking to possibly go to the end on those. Only 14 laps to go in this race. That leaves Brother Adam with an 8.1 second lead over Rishi. We'll be going longer as we have Nerdy coming out just behind this group of cars just behind his teammate Percival. So Percival has got up a lot of time there. Moneyman now way ahead of Nerdy as they were battling before the pit box. So Moneyman making the move on Nolan Mitch finally, and he will now get on with his race with the fresher tyres and the better compounded tyre. So he will carry on. Nolan Mitch on the hard tyres. He's looking to go to the end on those. Unfortunately, it's not been an ideal race for him. He's going to struggle to get any higher up in the order unless there's a late safety car. Lost, putting a lot of pressure here on TJW. Both started on the medium tyres. But Lost seems to have saved his pace for now. VTech, also on the medium tyres. He's found a lot of pace. As we have Moneyman getting past DMAC here, as DMAC, something happened which caused him to leave the game, and he's going to lose a lot of positions here, which is unfortunate for him. He looked to be battling for P3, a podium on his debut for Ferrari. His brother Adam into the pits now. As Connor DNS as Percival and Nolan Mitch going side by side. Percival with the inside line, that will switch to the outside line. Now looking for the switchback move on him. We'll have the DRS, but does he want to make the move? No, he's not going to make it. He's just going to sit behind for now as DMAC falling down the order now into P11. But as they're all stopping as we have a safety car here. As I thought they were trying to give each other DRS, and I think the safety car is purely for the Aston Martin car of Havoc Connor. Now Gord into the pits again, will fit on a fresh set of mediums. This could bring him back into the race here. But Rishi out on the medium tyres, do they come in and try and go to the end on soft tyres? Hard tyres will definitely make it to the end. They can't hit another set of medium tyres on, because they've already pitted. It's very interesting to see. We know what Rishi, you know what the relationship between Rishi and the safety car are, and it's not good. I can tell you that. Rishi will hope to not get disqualified again, and lose his lead, which happened in round 1. And TJW with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So TJW with the, and Gord as well with the drive-through. So 2 drive-throughs there for not being careful enough. As DMAC rejoins finally in P11. It's unfortunate that it took so long for him to get back. But TJW and Gord both with drive-throughs. There's Rishi into the pits, TJW into the pits, Lost into the pits, VTech into the pits. They're all coming in. James will retake his lead. Brother Adam will be staying out. Moneyman, I assume, will stay out. I believe everyone else will be staying out. But Rishi now going out. TJW coming in. And it's going to be a bit of a longer pit stop for him with the double stacking. He's pulling away very slowly there. Be interested to see where does Rishi come out compared to Moneyman. It's going to be ahead. So Rishi up into P3. Could challenge for the win here. As Lost comes out in P7. Did he cross the line? He did cross the safety car line ahead of Nerdy, and Nerdy gives the place back. TJ in P9 has to serve a drive-through though. Nolan Mitch comes out the pits in P11. Gord with a drive-through penalty though. He will not be very happy with that. But currently Brother Adam with 3 seconds, Moneyman, Percival and Nolan with 3 seconds also. So they will serve that at the end. I'm sure a couple of drivers are close to getting a penalty as well. They just got to make sure they don't get the penalties, as in the end that can really cost you a couple of positions. see if the safety car comes in at the end of this lap. Gord has caught up to the pack, so we could see the safety car coming in this lap. It's James who leads them. Ahead of Brother Adam, ahead of Rishi on fresh soft compound tyres, so Rishi could easily get the other two here. Especially coming down that straight. So safety car is staying out for another lap, I believe, so safety car taking a while to come into the pits, and we will have to wait another lap. I thought Brother Adam was coming into the pits there. If you see if any driver does come in, and I believe TJW coming in to try and serve his drive-through, isn't he? But you can't serve your drive-through under safety car, so he's just gonna get another set of soft tyres. You can't do that under safety car. You can't serve your drive-through under safety car, so there's no point coming in. He's just lost track position there to whack on another set of softs. And so that is unfortunate for TJW, obviously thinking that he could do that. Has anyone... No one got any fuel problems at this current moment. No, I don't think fuel will be a problem, especially as we've had some safety car laps already. Yeah, TJW trying to service drive-through when you can't under safety car, and he will be annoyed with himself there, as he's still got to serve it, and he is now at the back of... We'll see if the safety car is going to come in this lap. Now, as we'll stay on board with James to see if the safety car lights come out, and they do. So safety car in this lap. Presumed it would be. But James will be controlling the pace now. Brother Adam not sitting very close to James at the moment. Everyone wanting to make sure they don't get the penalties, but when will James go? That's the question. Doesn't want to beat the safety car up to the line. But it was Gord with a 5-second time penalty. The collision with Nolan Mitch there. That's unfortunate for him, as James is underway and Brother Adam has been caught off guard here, and now Rishi already looking to challenge for P2 into turn 1. So around the outside he goes. Does he get the move done? No, he doesn't. Brother pushing him a little slightly wide there. Moneyman now on the exit will look to join the battle here, but Rishi to the inside through Arouge, who's going to back out, and it will be Brother Adam who backs out on the older compound tyres, and Rishi is away from that battle. As Percival looking for a move on Moneyman. But Moneyman seems to have higher straight line speed, but Percival trying to go around the long way, has the inside for the next corner. Moneyman still defending that position, pushes Percival out wide, and Moneyman holds on to that position. As Moneyman had the track and he used it, and he forced Percival to have no space on the outside there. As now we have lost on the fresh soft tyres. He seems to be losing touch a bit with Percival. Has lost actually with a 3-second time penalty. That's his first. But James leading the race once more on medium tyres, looking to go to the end on them, I think. Car period. As Rishi on the soft tyres though will look to get within DRS range of James and hopefully get the move done. Or hopefully for him get the move done. And now we have a long pack stacking up behind brother Adam here. But James sets the fastest lap. Rishi takes it away straight away as Rishi looking pacey and looking to challenge for P1 at the moment. So we have VTEC getting past Nerdy down into turn 1 and he gets the move done. Nerdy will try and set himself up for the Kemmel straight, as we are going to see a number of overtakes. DRS is not enabled yet, so they'll have to rely on the sheer pace of their car and their setups. So we'll be interested to see who's got the faster car down the straight. Has lost already close to Percival here on the exit. Does he go for a move down the inside? In the end, backing out of it. But he's not close enough as Nolan almost running into the back of Nerdy there. So we have TJW and Gord having set their drive-throughs. Gord for some reason coming in again. That's for his drive-through, so not sure why he'd lost so much time previously. But as we move on, and Rishi, look at that, 5/10 up ahead as lost with a great exit there. Looking to challenge Percival as Gord has spun again, and it's not going to be a good race for him. In the end, we have Percival and Lost going side by side. Lost trying to find the way around the outside, but that's not going to work. And now he's being backed up into DMAC as DMAC looking to get his race back, but VTEC also looking to challenge DMAC. The 10th between them all, and DMAC, will he go for the move? Not quite. To the chicane as we have Nerdy, who was that? As we have a spinner, and that is VTEC on the exit. Gets a 3-second time penalty as well. But he spins out and he drops as Nerdy and Nolan Mitch are battling it out. And Nolan Mitch are on the outside, gets the move done. Nerdy will have DRS on him though, which Nolan will not have as we move to the front. And Rishi, I hadn't picked up on, he's already got the move done. I was assuming he was going to get it done on the Kemmel straight, but he's got the move done already. And now James thought about trying to get it back, but just couldn't. And Rishi is away on the soft tyres. He wants to increase his gap as much as he can, and so soft tyres are just going to wear out towards the end. 112 laps on them, I think he's going to have to do. So he's going to struggle to do that. But brother Adam seems to have pulled away from Moneyman here. Got over a second gap, and Moneyman with Percival giving chase behind on medium tyres. It's Lost who's on the soft tyres. VTEC also on the soft tyres, but he's quite a distance behind. But Rishi will want to get the second gap as soon as possible. And as they go through there, and it's James with a time penalty, could that cost him the win? Not only has he got to find a way past Rishi, but he's also going to make up 3 seconds. Rishi sets the fastest lap of the race. It's been a great race from him. Started on the medium tyres, got slightly lucky with the safety car coming out at the perfect time for him to whack the fresh set of soft tyres on. Don't know why everyone's whacking the fresh set of tyres on, but oh well. It's Lost trying to get their move done on Percival at the top of the hill. It's less than 3/10 the gap. Percival will have DRS though on Moneyman. Still trying to break slipstream on each other. Will Lost go for the move? No, he won't. He almost goes into the back of Percival though. With the fresher tyres, means he can brake a lot later than Percival can, but Lost will sit behind at the moment. Lost getting slightly wide through there. It's going to lose him a bit of time. It's Rishi out in the lead. Almost got a 2-second gap as he goes purple again in the middle sector. He's pushing his car to the limits. So obviously Rishi came into the pits for a fresh set of softs. Brother Adam, I believe, had only come in the lap before the safety car, so he lost a bit of time. Lost also came in the safety car, and then TJW, VTEC and Nolan Mitch, as we see. Lost battling it out with DMAC here, to go side by side up through here. And Lost loses the position to DMAC, as it looked like Lost was one who was putting pressure on Percival, but now it looks like DMAC's got a lot of pace here as Moneyman trying to break the slipstream here. Moneyman's going to get overtaken by Percival. As Percival to the outside, DMAC wanting to join in as well. We'll have to lift off though, as Moneyman goes side by side, and Moneyman tucks in behind Percival. As Percival makes the move down and up to P4. Lost trying to go down the inside of DMAC. Gets the move done. DMAC trying to look for the switchback, but Lost has made a good move there. Ooh, hold on to the position. Nerdy joining at the back on the medium tyres. There's no Lost really good through poo on. He always puts the car ahead under pressure through there. I think it's just the fresh soft tyres giving him such a big advantage through those. We have the two Haskell's converging on each other. Is Nolan going to let VTEC through, as VTEC with the fresh soft tyres will be the quicker person. However, the mediums might come back into it at the end of back end of this race. The softs have had to go a long way, but Lost really putting Moneyman under pressure here. Might look into a move into the bus stop chicane. Brakes slightly later, has the outside line, but just slots in behind now, as Moneyman, I think, got pushed slightly there by Lost, and Lost trying to make the move. DMAC now joining the party. There's Lost to the outside, will set himself up, but DMAC takes the opportunity. I thought it was going to go down the inside there of Lost. As they come up the hill, Moneyman again finds himself without DRS, and he's going to struggle at the top of the hill, as that's DMAC who's gone sliding. He saved it, but once again DMAC losing loads of position. This time it is a fault of his own, as Lost makes the move on Moneyman here to move up to P5 and will give chase after Percival. But DMAC, he looked like he was going to be strong around here fighting for a podium, but he drops it on the top of Radhion. Just seemed to go a bit too wide and tried saving it. He kept it out the wall, but couldn't stop it from spinning, and he loses out to the position. So VTEC has got the move done on Nolan. Either that or they did swap positions. But not Nerdy. Behind Moneyman, he is next in line to try and get the move done. As we have yellow flags, and Gord now crashes out. Unfortunately for him, and that brings out a late safety car here. So, with 4 laps to go, we have a safety car. What are people going to do? Rishi trying to make his mind up whether he comes in, but it seems like everyone is staying out for the moment, as TJW speeding under the safety car. I didn't think the safety car had been out that long for him to speed, but a lot of people coming in. Nolan stays out on the medium tyres, as we're really not going to have many laps to go. as it is going darker indeed actually. So we might see a bit of rain at the end of the race. I don't think we will. I think it's a bit late for it to affect it too much as well, but Six and Down are now making pit stops for the fresh soft compound tyre. But we're not going to have many laps at all. Could be a one-lap shootout at the end here. Scored crashing, causing the safety car. And all of a sudden, Rishi brings the pack back together, and Rishi won't be enjoying that. As I just realised I forgot to turn my notifications off. Not good. But Rishi, still one of the only drivers without a time penalty, along with Nerdy and D-Mac. So D-Mac, this could bring his race back. As those two without time penalties, as long as they stay with the cars ahead, they can make up a lot of positions here at the end. Actually, I'm going to have a look at the penalties, and it's all 3 seconds for everyone. TJW with a drive-through again. I don't know how he got it so quickly on the safety car. I might need to be looked at, because the safety car had only been out for a couple of seconds and he got it straight away. But Rishi still looking like he's going to win this race on those very old soft compound tyres though. 7-lap old they have been, so it's not quite the 12 laps which I thought it was going to be. Instead it's 11. But they have got drivers behind Percival and Down on fresh soft compound tyres, so it'll be interesting to see what Percival can do. How far up the order can he go? His teammate sitting in P9 without a time penalty. It'll be interesting to see where he finishes without a time penalty, but we've got an interesting into the race here. Safety car is staying out for another lap. And so it will now be at most just a 2-lap shootout, which I believe it will be. Just the 2 laps, which means we will have no DRS for the rest of the race, and it's going to make it slightly more difficult to overtake. But with that long Camel straight, I highly doubt it's going to make it difficult for anyone to overtake. Let's cross the line. That's 20 laps been and gone. Be interesting to see who off of the restart can get the better getaway. Got to make sure the tyres are warm, as you really don't want cold tyres going through a Rouge and Radion, as it's so easy to drop it through there. But TJW finally catching up to the back of the pack, and I do believe the safety car will come in. TJW, unfortunately, I think we'll finish in P11 with that drive-through penalty, unless anyone else retires. 2 drive-throughs for him, which is really unfortunate. It's the 2 Mercedes on opposite ends. Talking about the best team, I believe it's close between Mercedes and Alpine. I believe Alpine have got 27 on 26 points, so I believe Alpine have currently got the best result at the moment, but that is at the moment, with Moneyman with a 3-second time penalty and James with a 3-second time penalty. The lights are out on the safety car, and we have 2 laps to see who will win this race. Will it be Rishi who will be able to hold on, or will it be someone else? It'll be interesting to see. James and brother Adam obviously still on the medium tyres, so they're not going to be lightning quick on the end here. Nolan also on the medium tyres. He opted to stay out to try and get the best result he can possibly get. But let's see, what can Rishi do on this restart? But where's he going to go? As he goes sliding out the final corner, but he is underway now already as Moneyman. Percival has dropped it on the exit already, so Percival already losing positions. He was the highest runner on the fresh soft compound tyre, but he's dropped it already. Rishi with a great start already with a second gap to James. Brother Adam also got a second gap ahead of him, sorry, and lost already, putting pressure as we have Nolan Mitch with another 3-second time penalty. That could cost him a lot, but Lost trying to make the move done on Brother. Which way will he go? He goes to the inside. Can Lost make the move done? No, he can't, as he drops it. He saves it though, but Lost almost drops it, but manages to save it. It's a great save through there, trying to use the curb on the inside, and it didn't work out for him. But it's a great restart from Rishi, out in the lead with a 6th, 7th, 10th to James. That's all he needs to do, as the guys behind with time penalties. Nerdy and DMAC not being able to make any moves done, but they don't need to. With the time penalties ahead, they're currently could be challenging for a podium, these two. It'll be interesting to see what we have at the end, as everyone's stacking it behind Brother Adam, as he seems to have dropped the DRS. If James could pull away from Brother Adam could be very, very vulnerable on the Kemmel straight. TJW still going to have to serve his drive through. Be interested to see when he serves it. I suppose he's got to serve it on this lap, really, because he can't serve it on the next lap, I don't think. But it's Rishi who will cross the line as he goes wide. So Rishi making a mistake here, and he's got to be careful that he doesn't make too many of them, as TJW now into the pits. As DMAC looking for a move on Nerdy here. Which one of these two is going to be ahead? Nerdy with the inside line though, but leaves DMAC enough space on the outside, and DMAC with a better exit. And DMAC now the highest out of those two, but let's see, Lost with another 3-second time penalty. That's going to cost him positions as well, as Nolan is looking vulnerable. Nolan without DRS here. Sorry, no one has DRS, do they? Because soon after the restart, but Lost looking to go around the outside. Can he get the move done? Has the inside for the next corner and gets the move done. Nolan trying to switch it back, but Lost covers it off, and Lost takes P4. He needs to pull away as soon as he can to hold on to more positions, as he's got 6 seconds of penalties. James close to Rishi here. He's looking for a last lap overtake here, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think Rishi will hold on to the lead, as we have Moneyman getting past DMAC and Nerdy getting past VTech, as VTech, I think something happened to him there, and he now drops down to P10, as DMAC close to Moneyman to the outside, but he's not going to be able to quite hold on to that, as we have yellow flags. It's sector 3, it's James. James has gone, and James looking like he was going to get a P2. He's had a great race. He's been leading most of this race, and in the end it's only going to come to a couple of points for him, as Percival gets past Nerdy. And now Percival looking for a move on DMAC as well here, as they go side by side. He gets the move done, and now Nerdy looking to follow his teammate through there. And can he get the move done? He does get the move done. And so, the great end to the race is going to be Rishi, who crosses the line to win. Brother Adam, will he hold on to P2? I think he will. As we fall down the order, it's Nerdy will get P3. So Nerdy, having no time penalties, gets P3 in the end. And Lost only loses out on P4 by 5/100ths, and it's in the end a great outing for AlphaTauri, as they get P3 and 4, but it's Rishi who wins, pitting on a safety car for fresh soft tyres, and he made them go to the end. But James at the end losing out. I think it was a mistake of his own, and in the end he falls down to P10. a great race. That was a couple of safety cars, and that last safety car really brought the whole group together. And in the end, it's worked out for Nerdy, as having no time penalties, he's worked his way up to P3, and he's found himself a podium. Brother Adam in P2 managed to hold off everyone despite that 3-second time penalty, but Rishi from P9 on the grid as well gets the fastest lap. And it's a great race from him. But James in the end finishes in P10. Really unfortunate for him, as he just dropped it. But we have Rishi in P1, Brother Adam P2, Nerdy P3, Percival P4, Lost P5, Nolan Mitch in P6, Moneyman P7, DMAC in P8, VTech in P9, James in P10, TJW in P11, Gord in P12, Connor in P13, Bad in P14, Cuddingfen in P15, and SMI in P16. So that is it for SRL round 3 at Belgium. So it's been a great race from tier 3. Great end at the end. Make sure to stay on board. In 15 minutes we have tier 2. So make sure to stay on to watch that. I'm sure it'll be just as exciting as a race as this was. But that is it. And we will see you next week in round 4. I'll see you.